It means a lot, from the beginning of the year and even from, when I made my decision to come here. The goal was to go to the NCAA tournament. And when we started in the summer working out and getting together as a group with the new guys, that was our goal, going to the NCAA tournament. I knew we had to take it, game by game and whatnot. But I mean, that was our ultimate goal, and to see your team name being called on there on Selection Sundays is a blessing. Yeah. No, you're good.
What's your message to them this week now that you know that you're in and you're getting your guys, your teammates ready for the first
Yeah.
game?
Once we heard that, we knew we have to go to work. I mean, it's a big accomplishment for us, for the program. Marquette hasn't been there in a few years, so I know it's a big accomplishment for the Marquette program. But now we get back to work tomorrow. We start preparing for South Carolina, and we gotta have a business-like approach every single day we come on the practice floor and getting ready to play. And I know that the guys are ready to do that, so I'm excited to get to work.
How do you think having postseason experience actually helped you with the guys throughout this year, preparing and actually being in this moment now?
A lot, knowing that when you have games you got to win. You ramp up the intensity. The week before you play, the few days before you play, and just taking every game, like it's a tournament game, really, is how you got to approach, the season if you want to play in March. And I think, I've done a good job of being a leader on this team in terms of ramping up the intensity for, practice and preparing for games.
You pull some of the younger guys aside and tell them what to expect and that sort of thing here the next few days?
I will, definitely. There's going to be a lot of media. There's going to be a lot of, people trying to talk to you about, going to the NCAA tournament. And, after today, we heard our name called. We accomplished that, and I know that it's a big thing, but we got to focus on what we got to do, and that's winning a game in the tournament, game by game, and that's how we're going to take it. And that's the most important thing, is just getting ready for South Carolina.
What were the emotions like for you guys as players watching the selection show?
Amazing, especially for the guys that have been here that haven't made it. I mean, JJ was emotional, Dwayne, Luke, guys that have been in this program and haven't made it. It means a lot for them, and then it also means a lot for the freshmen that have come in here, and it's their first experience in college to go to the NCAA tournament. They've grown up watching that, and to come here their first year and play in the postseason, it's amazing.
Have you watched South Carolina at all this year?
I saw them play once. I didn't really remember, but we'll get to film. Hopefully get some film today and watch something before we practice tomorrow, and then we'll study them.
Do you know the first player that's been to the NCAA tournament with 3 different teams?
I don't. No, I don't. Scott just told me that. I mean, that's amazing. That's a accomplishment in of itself. But I'm just looking forward to playing on Friday.
When you look at South Carolina and being a very defensive team, as kind of they're known to be, what do you kind of think about that as an offensive team, a team that really can score the ball?
Yeah, man, you get into March, you got to do what you do well, and you got to go out there and play with an edge, and we got to stick to the script of who we are. We got to go back and watch film and look at things that we do really well, and practice things that we need to work on in March to win a game, and we're going to do that. Wojo's going to have us ready, and I think all the guys are on the same page in terms of getting ready to work and doing what we got to do at a high level.
How do you simplify this process, because it does get so big once again when you get out there on Friday?
I mean, man, it's going to be a week of a lot of things going on, and we just got to really just prepare for what we got to do, and stick to our game plan and not let anything else detour us from what we believe we got to do, and go out there and play on Friday night.